A very warm welcome to the class, children. Today, as we had already done a part of equations in the previous class, we are going to continue with the next part of the equations. Okay, we had certain sums we have been already solved, so we are going to solve the next part of the exercise. So this is the practice set which we are going to do. The fourth sum, that is, solve the following equations. In the previous questions we had done about how to make an equation. So we had only stopped there. That is how an equation is made. But in this particular part, we are going to understand how to solve these equations. Okay. So the first question says y minus 5 is equal to 1. So what you need to keep in mind while solving the equations. When I say solving the equations, means can you see this y, which is a variable? So we need to find the value of this y, which will remain. Okay, we need to find the value of y. Now how to find it? The equation says y minus 5 is equal to 1. So we have to take this minus 5, that is minus the opposite sign of it. What is the opposite sign of it? Isn't it plus? Yes, correct. The opposite sign of minus is plus. And the number which is besides the sign, we have to take that. So which is the number which is besides the sign? It is 5. So what you will write the equation now as y minus 5 plus 5. Okay. So whenever you are doing anything, that is adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing, on the left hand side, you have to do the same thing on the right hand side. So as we have added 5 on the left hand side, we have to do the same thing on the right hand side. Okay. So we have added 1 which was already there. So we have added 5. Okay. So adding 5 on both the sides. So our equation now says as y minus 5 plus 5 is equal to 1 plus 5. Okay. Next step goes as y minus 5 plus 5 is 0 because it gets cancelled. So y plus 0 is equal to 1 plus 5 is 6. So your answer is y is equal to 6. I hope you have understood. Let's try one more. Next, 8 is equal to t plus 5. Don't get worried or get in tension that okay, here was an alphabet, here is a number. No, it will not matter. Just keep the alphabet or the variable on one side itself. Okay. So let's now solve it. Let's see what is the sign. The sign is plus. So what is the opposite sign of plus? It is minus. Which is the number besides the sign? It is 5. So what we'll do, we have to subtract 5 on both the sides. So 8 minus 5 is equal to t plus 5 minus 5. So what you will write in the bracket? Subtracting 5 on both the sides. So what do you get? 8 minus 5, we get 3. And again t plus 5 minus 5 is 0. So that is not considered. T plus 0 is nothing but t. So your answer is t is equal to 3. So you write 3 is equal to t, or you have to write the answer as t is equal to 3. Now, in this we have something little different than the previous one. The question says 4x is equal to 52. 4x is equal to 52. As we had discussed that when there is no sign, in between a number and a variable, it is considered as multiplication. When there is no sign between a number and a variable, we consider it as multiplication. So what does this actually mean? It means 4 multiplied by x is equal to 52. Okay. It means 4 into x is equal to 52. So let's see now the way we were doing the previous sum. What is the opposite sign of multiplication? It is division. What is the number besides the sign? It is 4. So what are we going to do? We are going to divide 4 on both the sides. So division, you all know, it is written as upon. So 4x upon 4 is equal to 52 upon 4. As discussed earlier, both the sides, when if left hand side has to be multiplied or divided or subtracted or added with some number, the same number has to be multiplied, subtracted, divided or added on the right hand side. So here in this case, dividing 4 on both the sides. So this 4 and 4 ones are 4, 4 ones are 4 gets cancelled. You're left with only x, and 4 13s are 52. So your answer is 13. So for this, children, have now immediately we have got the answer. That is because I know the table little well than you all. So for you all to solve the sums very faster, what you need to do is you need to know the tables quite well. Okay. Now the next sum, p upon 4 is equal to 9. Okay. So what is this sign called as? Isn't it division? Right. It's division. So what is the opposite sign of division? It is multiplication. And what is the number besides the sign? It is 4. So what in this case we have to do? We have to multiply 4 on both the sides. Okay. So p upon 4 into 4 is equal to 9 into 4. Into means multiplication. So again 4 ones are 4. We are left with only p here. And what is 9 into 4? It is 36. Solve some word problems. When I said word problems, if you had earlier seen the examples, we had just taken about the numbers. Here we are going to use the words. Okay, we are going to use the words. The same thing will be there. Only the thing is that the questions are being in a word form, in a sentence form. That is why they are called as word problems. Okay. So Haraba has some sheep. We don't know how many sheep she has. After selling 34 of them in the market, he still has 176 sheep. So we don't know how many sheep they had. After selling, still she has 136 sheep. How many sheep does or did Haraba have at first? So we don't know how many sheep she has. That is what we need to find out. So when we don't know what has to be found out, that particular amount, we take it as x. So let Haraba own x number of sheep. So what is the next condition? It says after selling 34 of them in the market. That means we are considering x, that is the number of sheep she has, and after selling 34, so will it not come x minus 34, because x she had and now she gave away from this x. So x minus 34. So after selling 34 also, she has how many? She has 176. Okay, so this is your equation. X number of sheep we have considered that she has. Out of this x, she has given 34, and after giving 34 also, she is left with 176. Okay. So now does this equation be same as what we were doing it earlier in the previous slides? Yes. So same thing, minus sign. What is the opposite sign of minus? Is plus, and what is the number besides it? It is 34. Okay, so addition of 34 on both the sides. So you get x minus 34 plus 34 is equal to 176 plus 34. So adding 34 on both the sides. Again you get minus 34 plus 34 is equal to 0. So x plus 0 is equal to 210. So answer is x is equal to 210. So Haraba had 210 sheep at first before selling 34 in the market. If you want to still cross check, what you can do, this was a total number of 210 she had, and how much sheep they said they gave it up? They gave around 34. So let's check whether our answer is correct or not. 6, correct. This carry over or borrowing gives us 176. So yes. Okay. Now the second sum says Sakshi prepared some jam at home and filled it in bottles. We don't know how much jam, we don't know how much bottle she has prepared. After giving away 7 of the bottles to her friends, so how much amount bottles we don't know she has. Out of that 7 bottles she gave to her friends, but she still has 12 for herself. Okay, how many bottles had she made in all? We have to find out. So we don't know how many bottles she has made. If she filled 250 grams of jam in each bottle, that is in each one bottle, she has filled 250 grams of bottle. Now what was the total weight of the jam she made? So we don't know how much jam she has made. So initially first we have to check how many bottles she had. That is not mentioned. So what we'll take it as P. Any letter as we had discussed earlier, we can take A to Z any letter. Here I have been taking it as P. So P is the number of bottles she must be having. We had assumed. Okay, suppose. So out of that, 7 she had given. So minus 7, no? She has given it means minus. So how many she is left? She is left with 12. Okay. Again the same thing as before we had done. The opposite sign of minus is plus and the number besides it is 7. Okay. So p minus 7 plus 7 gives 12 plus 7. So adding 7 on both the sides, you get p again plus 7 minus 7 gives you 0. And so answer is p is equal to 19. So these are how many? 19 bottles of jam in all she has prepared. Now there is a second part of the question also, wherein they are asking us if she filled 250 grams of jam in each bottle, what was the total weight of the jam she has made? So we know that 19 bottles she has jams, okay, and in one bottle she has 250 grams. So one bottle she has 250 gram of jam. So 19 bottles we don't know. So I'm considering it as A. Okay, so one bottle has 250 gram. So how many 19 bottles will be having? 250 into 19. Correct. So your answer is 250 into 19 goes as 4750 grams. So the total weight of jam Sakshi made is how much? Okay. Archana bought some kilograms of wheat. Archana bought some kilograms of wheat. She requires 12 kgs per month and she got enough wheat milled. Milled means she has already grinded it for 3 months. She has already, how much she has for 3 months. After that, she had left 14 kg. How much wheat had Archana bought all together? Okay, so 12 kgs per month she requires. Means for 1 month she requires how much? 12 kgs. Correct? So we don't know how much altogether she has got. So that altogether we can take it as X. Okay? Because we don't know how much. Now she requires 12 kgs in 1 month, but she has taken for 3 months. So will it not multiply by 3? Correct? Because for 12 kgs per month she has taken. Okay, she requires, but she has already collected and kept it in the house for 3 months. So how much total she has? 12 into 3, that is 36 kg wheat she already has. How much she has? She has 36 kg wheat. Now after that, means after using how much? X minus 36, this is the total number. Okay, after using 36 kg we don't know. Okay, this amount x altogether we don't know. After using 36 kg she still left with 14 kg. Okay, from the total amount which she has, that we don't know as taken as x, she has used 36 kg, and after that also she is left with 14. So x minus 36 is equal to 14. Okay, I repeat, this is the amount which she has already has, which we don't know. So we have taken it as x. Okay, she has already used 36 kg of them, and but she still has how much left? 14. Okay, so same, the opposite sign of minus is plus. Correct, and the number besides is 36. Okay, so x minus 36 plus 36 is equal to 14 plus 36, adding 36 on both the sides, so you get x is equal to 50. So Archana all together had bought 50 kgs of wheat. I hope we